Okay, greetings, brothers and sisters. This is another Hollywood Celebrities Dropping Like Flies. The new format's been working out for me thus far. I made a video today about Travis Kelce's and Taylor Swift's fake relationship. I got to cover it in a little bit more detail. And then I'm now, and that should be up today, Tuesday, October 3rd. It's uploading right now, and I can start on my video tomorrow, this video here. And so it's all kind of working out for me to be able to, do this, keep up the doing basically daily videos here, almost daily, probably like 5-6 days a week. Anyways, great stuff. People have sent me so many hilarious links, a bunch of great Instagram videos. But let's start here in no particular order. Meghan Markels considers run for office. Duchess of Sussex name is in the frame to fill California Senator Dianne Feinstein seat after Senator died aged 90. And could the White House be her ultimate aim? There's no chance of her winning that. She's so unlikable. She's more unlikable than Kamala. I don't see her, this seemed to be whatever. This is just them just saying these kind of things. Speaking of Dianne Feinstein, no, I'm not going to check this out, but it may or may not be fact, right? I don't have time to check it out, but it sounds probably like it could be real. Dianne Feinstein was elected in 1992. Her income from government during the 31 years was give or take about $6 million. It was just reported that she owned $102 million in property and $63 million private jet. That's 159 million times more assets than she would have had been able to afford. Where did it come from? Now to the rest of Congress, there is no punishment great enough for these people. Yeah, so, I talked about this when I was in India. There's a politician who had $10 or $20 million more in assets. I'm not sure if that was the rupees in Indian money or not, but I think it was dollars. Than she would have. She was a former Bollywood star, then she was a politician. And they ruled that she had got this through corruption, and they had like a 300-page document that was almost like a phone book of all her corruption. And there were street riots. I mean, politics in India is a lot different than here. And eventually the ruling against her was overturned, and the corrupt judge who overturned it wrote the ruling on one sheet of paper. It was like a paragraph. And so, this goes on everywhere, but that's how you know when a public official who their salary and their income and their tax records are public, and somehow they have all this more money and assets and homes like Joe Biden. Trump's kids got a big boost of, $2 billion deal with Saudi Arabia. I mean, this is what they do. And they never call each other on it because, they're all doing it. So Dianne Feinstein's, she was second ranked in Senate with an estimated $87 million in wealth. So she took $6 million in pay and turns it into $86 million of wealth in 2018. I'm sure that went up. So that, the numbers just don't add up. So here it is here. Dianne Feinstein's death leaves her daughters. I said I was going to look into this, but it's easy. It left her daughters wrangling over breathtaking $102 million worth of property and $62 million private jet. She was worth upwards of $160 million. And so that's Dianne Feinstein. So somebody sent me this. I'm not sure what to think about this. I don't even know if it's real.
These honeybees are sitting in a classroom, but what they'll be learning is not what you think. After being collected from the hive, the bees are placed in a container and then onto the fridge to chill. The cool temperature slows down their movement, which makes it easier to place them into these little harnesses. There's even a machine that can automatically load each bee into a harness. While the bees are given a 6-second exposure to an explosive vapor, they're given a sugar water reward during the last 3 seconds. And after 4 rounds of training, the bees that stick out their tongue voluntarily after receiving the explosive scent are ready for field work. Multiple cartridges of bees are loaded into a handheld detection device. Inside the device, a camera or infrared sensor monitors the bees up close and can identify when each bee has stuck out its tongue. The handheld device is used to test the air sample on the field. With a push of a button, all the bees are exposed to the air in the bag for 6 seconds. A unanimous signal from all the bees points to a high likelihood that they've detected the particular type of explosive that they were trained on. And after a few days, the bees are released back to the hive to tell the story of their alien abduction. These
Shouldn't there be something better than this? Shouldn't there be something better to get to detect whether something's explosives or not? I think this is a real thing. Yeah, this is a real thing. It's in Reuters. They're there to sniff bombs. Ohio homecoming queen dies after collapsing before a football game. Probably cardiac arrest, I would assume. Arnold Schwarzenegger calls affair with family housekeeper his F up. Now, you had more than one Arnold, right? Also, when he told everyone to screw their freedom.
Screw your freedom. You can keep fueling yourself on the sugar high of hate.
You can keep fueling yourself on the sugar high of hate. A widespread bedbug outbreak is taking over Paris Fashion Week. Somehow the bedbugs are more desirable than the people who go to Paris Fashion Week. 420. So I guess this is in 2020. I don't know. Just making the rounds. I apologize for us closing again. My 2 new cashiers quit because I said their boyfriends couldn't stand here for their entire shift. Don't hire Gen Zs. They don't know what work actually means. Now hiring baby boomers only. Thanks. Good luck with that. The horrific moment, store clerk in crime-ridden Bay Area set on fire with stolen lighter fluid by serial shoplifter, leaving him suffering from 2nd and 3rd degree burns. That pretty much sums up San Francisco. How the Texas teen who died and came back to life helped reveal a dangerous family heart condition. Did they all get the boop?
What is it right now? What do you think Dick Cheney eats for lunch, other than, maybe small children?
So this guy said this, and then the people who are putting this out there think it has something to do with his suicide. Seems like he was just joking, but, who knows?
I used to work on the docks. The union went on strike. He's down on his luck, it's tough. Tommy used to work on the docks. The union went on strike. He's down on his luck, it's tough.
That's great. I've seen this a number of times now. Really great. Like when people mock other people or do an impression or something, in this case, it has to be based in, something that's close to reality. Like everything that guy did was what John Bon Jovi did do, but he just accentuated a few parts. The way he said Doc was great. And then the dancing, like it was close to what Bon Jovi did, just a little bit exaggerated, and it was amazing. Well done. Okay, I just played you some of the music, but this Sakya monastery is founded in 1073 and transferred over 84,000 boxes of books that were hidden behind a wall. Some researchers say the history goes back as far as 60,000 years. It has been validated to 10,000 years by researchers. So that's something, right? That's kind of an amazing thing. So here's Ye.
Paranoid shit.
Corey said he was part of the CIA at one point? Or am I making that up?
Yes, Corey CIA. Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it. You fucking hey. What are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? This is my godmother. This is my this. He's Illuminati. That's why fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like fuck and then get some money.
Yeah.
She was literally replaced, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there. And now she doesn't know what to do. And she's just she has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. There ain't no blessing from the universe. That's not some paranoid.
So Corey is Kris Kardashian's boyfriend or husband. Yeah, he used to call him the fake Ye or pretend Ye or something like that. And apparently he's saying that guy's CIA and Cardi B is controlled CIA. Of course, that would make sense because Cardi B sucks so bad. But you say that about pretty much everyone in Hollywood. Her profile pic, her in real life. A lot of memes being sent to me. That was one of the sort of best. Here is let me turn the. Here is some sort of looks like a woman is laying down here with her hair here and all this, right? I mean, it's an aerial view of the top of a mountain. I assume that they didn't Photoshop this or manipulate it in some way, but who knows? Interesting, though. Like, without the snow falling in a certain way, it wouldn't look like that. So here's Valerie Bertinelli. We've been covering her recently, and one of my viewers sent me this, and this is, classic Bertinelli.
I found the clothes I was wearing in my very first before picture for Jenny Craig. It was these. This pink shirt and these jeans. Christ. Oh, I have done so much emotional and mental.
To me, she doesn't look that overweight. Nothing that she should be stressing about and crying about all the time, right? This is probably around her natural weight based on her genetic makeup and her whatever. Like, she's weeped on Instagram numerous times about her weight, right? She's got an obsession about her weight. And, I don't know what her level of, she doesn't look obese or anything like this, but her personality, on the other hand, her psychological makeup and her crazy, that's what she's got to work on, right? Like, it's not the weight, it's your personality. Like, focus on that.
Work to recover from years of pretending everything was okay when it wasn't. Health is not a body size. Health is not that number you see on a scale. Your worth as a human being isn't dictated by your body.
I'm glad she's saying this, but I don't believe her, right? The fact she's saying it with so much emotion looks like she's going to have another breakdown here pretty soon.
It's not defined by your body. I thought I was fat the last time I wore these clothes. I've never felt more beautiful, more at peace, more mentally and emotionally stable than I do today.
Yeah, I don't believe you because you're posting this on Instagram, right? When somebody posts something on Instagram, they're not feeling that way because they need external validation. And she'll get it. She'll get all these dopes telling her how great she is and buying into this thing. But she has been somebody obsessed with her weight for a number of years and have all kinds of issues and dietary issues and, food stuff or whatever. Like, everyone has a natural weight. You have a natural weight when you're young. You have a natural weight as you get older. Now, you can eat unhealthy foods. You can be addicted to whatever kind of foods. You can do things to your liver and, parts of your, when your thyroid could go. You can have all these ways that you gain weight and because you've destroyed some part of your body or bad choices, alcohol, whatever it is, right? Fatty liver. There's lots of things that have to do with it. But most people who can, control their diet to whatever extent, eat healthy foods, exercise, live a normal sort of life in the modern day system, can reduce their weight to a natural weight. And it's not going to be, being a supermodel or having six-pack abs or whatever. Like, those things are extreme. It's not going to be what, you compare yourself to people in magazines or celebrities or when you were younger or whatever. But you have a natural weight where you're healthy. And then there's levels of unhealth that are physical because of obesity and, things that are going on where you're poisoning your body with whatever carcinogens and things that cause heart disease and cause you to, carry extra weight that you just, it makes you unhealthy. But then there's the mental aspect and the crazy around body image and all these things. And she's had that her entire, adult life and being in Hollywood.
And I'm wearing my fat clothes. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that laugh. That laugh. It didn't give anybody any confidence in what you just said. But, hopefully this is a true thing for her, whatever. I don't care. I think she'll be back on in a year or two whining about how fat she is. A few more things here. I thought I was done covering the Travis Kelce, Shania, whatever her name is, Taylor Swift. But then this happened here.
Didn't have a crazy game, and Mr. Pfizer, we kind of shut him down a little bit. He didn't have his like crazy.
Like they both are like Mr. Pfizer. If you're calling Travis Kelce Mr. Pfizer.
Impact game. Obviously, he had some yards and stuff, but I felt like for the most part, we played really tough on defense, especially the last 3 quarters, and
he's really happy with that. Like he's just totally happy. So then I'm like, all right, I might as well cover the rest of these things. Travis Kelce's party with the Chiefs while hanging out with Taylor Swift. Yeah. Your priority is being famous. Jason Kelce pokes fun at brother Travis's blossoming relationship with superstar Taylor Swift. Well, you should just call it fake if you really wanted to make fun of him. There's his brother and his mom. His brother's a center for the Eagles. Taylor Swift sends Travis Kelce a playful warning with Shania Twain tea. Like this is where it's starting to get crazy already. Taylor Swift seemed to send, this is the page 6, like this is classic page 6. Taylor Swift seemed to send rumored boyfriend Travis Kelce a winking message with her choice of outfit Tuesday, stepping in New York City wearing a vintage-inspired Daydreamer t-shirt printed with little and promotional art for Shania Twain's 1995 mega hit, Any Man of Mine. Well, this sounds like it's going to be high need. Choice lyrics include, I can be late for a date, that's fine. Well, that's fine that she can be. But he better be on time, because she doesn't believe in things being equal. When I cook him dinner and I burn it black, he better say, I like it like that. So this looks like something that's a high need, Shania Twain, Any Man of Mine. Very demanding, very high need. And, that's the price you pay for being in one of these fake relationships with Taylor Swift. Okay, in terms of the voiceover today, I just have a few things to add. I want to get back to the Travis Kelce thing and Taylor Swift thing in a moment, but my wife sent me this last night, and then somebody sent me this additional meme. The U.S. Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, will test its wireless emergency alerts, WEA system, at 2:20 p.m. Eastern. People will receive a message. This is Wednesday, October 4th. On their mobile phones that reads, this is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action is needed. In addition to the message, your phone will vibrate and play a special sound that's similar to an alarm, and then you will go into a deep catatonic state and never remember anything else from that point on as you wander the earth like a zombie. That I added that part. Even if your iPhone is on silent, the alert will appear in Spanish for users who set their devices for languages. And then this is added. Some are advising to put your phone in the microwave or Faraday box before this occurs. I don't know if that's true or not. Again, this will be 2:20 or whatever it is. I just lost the time here. 2:20 on October 4th, Eastern time. I don't know when this video is even going to be up. But it should be up before then. And if that's the case, you might want to, consider doing something else with your phone, at least not being with it. I don't know if there's anything there, but why not? Better be safe than sorry. So this Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing is sponsored by Pfizer. It's something that everybody should be aware of. The ad came out the same day as they made their relationship public. And so people think it's just some innocent little Hollywood fake publicity thing, or people believing it's real or whatever. There's, a more nefarious aspect to it, which Aaron Rodgers just called out. And, it's just enough already. It's just already too much. It's just all over the place. Everything about it is being covered on every level, and it's daily on all levels of mainstream media and news and all these things. And for what? They're annoying people, and things not going to last. It's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing for all of us as a species. And then there's the Pfizer part, right? One more thing. I have something to cover, and I don't know where it is. It's somewhere on one of my toolbars. I was going to put it in this one today, but I didn't have time. But somebody sent me something that Faraday cages don't work for a phone. Like, Faraday cage is a cage where you're not supposed to get any sort of signal. You're not supposed to be. It's like if they wanted to make sure they weren't being recorded, there's no signal that leaves the Faraday cage. A Faraday cage is something you might build for an EMP. Like if you have your car or your electronic devices in a Faraday cage, when an EMP goes off, it would protect those devices. But I have something here, and I'll put it in my maybe next video tomorrow or here or whatever if I can find it. But somebody just sent me something on Instagram that there's something to do with the phone, and it bypasses a Faraday cage. They're able to get the signal through a Faraday cage, which, this whole thing towards 4G to 5G, there's been no perceptible difference in terms of speed. So 4G is microwaves, but 5G is even more powerful millimeter waves, and we don't know what kind of damage it's doing to us and the environment and animals and just the rest of it. Like, all these things affect us. And 5G is, it doesn't seem to be a speed-related issue. They have to build more antennas because it doesn't travel as far. And it's, more saturated with antennas for, the speed. 4G was fast enough, right? You could watch a video on 2G. I mean, once a video is playing, it's at whatever speed the video is. It wasn't like the old days when we had a dial-up modem. And so, maybe download and upload speeds get a little better, but I have not noticed anything. And so, But anyways, that's it for today. Only spirituality will save this world. It's Paul Romano, definitely pointing from the apocalypse and the ascension. Everyone have a blessed day and be grateful.